PSG LGD do it for FY, where it's like, you get to play the Eartshaker, you can wait in the back line.
Wipes, you know, all three of them with a good coil, and then all of a sudden it feels like the last 7 minutes of tri-laning has gone, you know, down the crapper.
Yeah, this is so interesting. Your puck is lower level than the OD, but yet winning by 1,000 net worth. Weird
nice Fisher blocking, and that's going to be able to keep them from retreating. Mickey has to turn and fight, but it's not going to be able to get anything off before he gets down. TNC not going to be able to chase down Insania, but still applying the pressure on that mid lane. Continuing, oh, the orb not quite nicking Insania as he continues to try and fight it out. Trying to protect his mid-tier 1 tower as best he can, looking to be able to pull the creep wave back. Another Fisher block, this time not going to be able to catch Insania. Blocking him in, another orb. Dodges that, but the puck is going to jump over. Armel is able to finish him off, and now they're going to be able to slow down Taiga as well. Taiga blocks out the puck, though, and maybe the puck, can they go for Armel? He has another orb, jumps away. He's going to be fine. Down a bit by the battle hunger, but
level 11 axe, and it looks like he's just feeding, and that's like such a forced play by TNC. They're executing perfectly their lineup, and now you see the movement by Liquid in the mid lane going on puck, but that's a puck with no stuns.
They do manage to get the Walrus Punch. That will finish off Armel. So Armel does die. KP does get a decent ultimate off. That Poison Nova is going to make sure the rest of Liquid is going to be chased away. Taiga tries to go for a cheeky teleport out, but
that's my problem with the Liquid lineup. They have this Visage hero.
Yep.
Once you get these kills, now what?
This is as a result of them just being so successful in controlling the map. He's like, I might as well take advantage of all this space that we have.
Yeah, I mean, Veno and Puck are just unkillable at this moment, unless Veno oversteps, but unless that happens.
Taiga not quite hitting that Walrus Punch thanks to the Dream Coil coming out from Armel, but a blink forward from Mickey. He wants to be able to win this fight, but can they actually do it? The KP immediately throwing out the Poison Nova hammer drop, but not quite finishing off any of these heroes. Boxy coming in fast, does have the battle hunger, speeding him up. A nice ward block. KP's he making him, but they can't kill him. He gets away to the fountain. He goes. All of TNC retreat, except for Armel, who has nothing to fear. They'll find Boxy here as they make a smoke up into the triangle. Now Mickey is here, does have the imprisonment. They've already used the shrine, though. The snowball is going to try and pick up the axe. Instead, he managed to blink himself away, but that's perfect for Armel. Now, with the axe right next to the OT, they get a beautiful Dream Call. They're going to try and run him over. Disruption by Mickey, bit point, but there's Tim's entering in with the Blink Dagger. Echo Slam to finish off the 2 cores, and a Fisher to be able to block out the Captain Insania. And look at that, KP immediately TPing up to the top lane. They are giving Liquid absolutely nothing. They
see the BKB from OD. You're just going to see a hardcore disengage with the Ags Morphling, the puck.
Oh, Tombstone coming out. Insania's not sure which one to do. He's going to try and back away from this Tombstone, but he's very clearly caught. Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
That's the power of that Morphling. He's going to be jumping forward as that Earthshaker, thanks to that Aghanim Scepter. There's a buyback already from Insania. He knows how important this fight is to be able to win. Snowball protecting him. Gabby gets Walrus Punch. Getting blown up every time. The hammer's not quite enough. He goes back into Morphling form and does manage to survive. Barely. Now turns on to Taiga. Will be able to finish a Fisher, slowing down Mickey, who has the damage over time on him as well. Even as he's saved by the disruption, there's nothing really to get him out of here. He can imprison and disruption and do all of these things, but there's so much AoE damage. Gabby jumping even farther forward to be able to catch Koifop next. A stun on the Boxy as well. Get call onto Gabby, but Gabby being healed up by the Soul Rip means there's no chance to be able to claim that kill. Jumping forward again, there is no escape from the Aghanim's Morphling. Once you have been broken, nobody's getting out of the fight.
Switch from back and forth, whatever the actual active on that's called. Yeah, if you don't get him instantly, you're just going to lose the fight.
Oh, they got initiation on Armel with the Walrus Punch. No, a Fisher comes out from Gabby to be able to stop that one, quickly blowing up the offlaner, and now turning back towards poor old Taiga, who has nowhere to be able to run to, and Liquid, they're just bleeding out now at this point. Hemorrhaging kills, hemorrhaging buildings. TNC will back up as they see a buyback coming in. No need to get greedy. They take it to tier 3. They can shrines next. This game is well in hand for TNC, and it would take an epic throw if Liquid even a chance at coming back.
The level 5 Dagon coming out there.
It's a conspiracy.
No, I think you're absolutely right, by the way. Like, I think you did a great job highlighting, like, what KP was doing so well. and how he was able to create all this space. And they are going to find their initiation onto Gabby. Gabby, who does have the Aegis, so Liquid cannot overcommit for this one, but they can't even finish him off in the first place. The imprisonment goes down, but he's going to come back where he'd enchant Totem to way out into the back lines, and now jumping back in. Gabby getting dangerously low for a moment there, trying for Koifa, has a horde of zombies on him. Liquid going to have to give up this lane of barracks, it looks like.
I didn't know that interaction when you said he's going to show up on the other side.
Oh, what a beautiful Manta.
Game to lose, right?
Yep.
It was never, in my opinion, Liquid's game to win. It was just at any point they were just at the hands of some poor positioning by TNC. And at this point, the ease of execution for TNC is just
that's gotta hurt. And now Gabby quickly joining Armel at the pickoff onto Insania. They're gonna be able to blow up this OD. He has his BKB, but honestly, what's the point? The physical damage of Gabby would quickly overwhelm him one way or another. Two heroes.
And very successful player throughout his career, and I just love watching conceptually flawless Dota, and KP has done that. And then obviously now we got the luxury of watching the flashy or Morphling, but maybe for some people it's more like PTSD than actually enjoying that aspect.
Is he out of position here? Liquid trying to jump on him real quickly. Heavens Halberd buying so much time though. KP finally it wears off on a Mickey, and he will drop the hammer to be able to finish off that Venomancer, but look at Gabby and Armel into the backlines they go. Already finished off that shot, now using all that physical damage. Jesus, look at Mickey. He takes the Morphling out of the fight for a moment and will manage to finish off the 5 position of TNC, but nobody can deal with Gabby. Neither can they deal with Armel, as they just don't have the disables to be able to rock him. Unless this call from Boxy, they don't have a whole lot of damage to be able to follow it up, especially as the Echo Slam coming in to be able to finish off some of these heroes. Mickey with a buy, looking for any kind of kill to be able to claim after the Morphling is dead. He will be able to get the imprisonment. Looks to Armel. Armel jumps away. Tims, he's trying to get out of here. Blink Dagger's not going to be up in time, though, and he will fall. Liquid finally get an okay fight for themselves, but that's only because they had 2 different buybacks on their 2 cores.
Of course,
Enchant Totem jumps on him.
He's queued up the refresher right? By the way. On OD. That might be the play. I can't even fault that at this point. You might just need double BKB, double ult, but this is a dieback from Mickey. That's an Axe coil, and
they try and snowball save him. He's going to go in here, and he does have the Blink Dagger. Blinks away, but the Blink follow-up from KP. Tries to hit him with the Gale. Doesn't quite land, though, but the orb over the top will make sure that Mickey does fall. Boxy does manage to get the call onto Armel. Armel gets bursted. Can they grab more? KP trying to slither away, but Koifa's birds hot on pursuit, but they can't chase for long. They know Gabby's got to be around here somewhere. And Taiga, poor Taiga, zombies, poison slow. They're going to leave him to die here in Insania. I'm not even sure if you could turn around and save your ally. Disruption going down, but obviously he's coming back to the same spot he was before. What a beautiful Fisher. Finally, Gabby shows up once again, hunting down Insania at every turn. Beautiful Fisher block coming in from Tims as well to be able to catch Koifa. Make sure he's not going anywhere. Gabby, the double damage. I want to see him one-shot somebody. You know, Insania, who's popped back.
This is almost got one shot.
Non-stop.
The Gravekeeper cloak were down, and he almost got one shot.
All right, Boxy. Oh, there he goes. Insania. Oh, it wasn't quite the one shot, but he does finish off with the dash strike. Boxy's going to fall as well, and that leaves no buybacks for Liquid, and just Taiga all alone in the found TNC. Oh, I guess they did get enough gold for Boxy to be able to buy back, but it won't make a damn difference. Gabby with the satanic pickup and an ultra for game 1. What a dominant performance by TNC. BSJ, I think you pointed out very rightly all the things that were going good for TNC, and there wasn't just a whole lot of mistakes. So I want to take this back like 33 minutes ago.
A little bit difficult to kill.
He's going to be a pain, isn't he?
Yeah, especially against Lycan. Lycan's not going to be able to do much damage because he has so much armor. So
effectively have like 8,000 net worth on the Radiant side that does nothing. So this is when Liquid needs to do exactly this.
Running over Tims, see if they can keep him chain stun, quickly blown up with a Fateful. Now Armel chasing him. It's going to be silenced up, and look at Mickey coming in from the side here. They're looking to be able to steal stacks and maybe steal Alchemist's life away as well, as Boxy does not have another stun. They're going to run out of damage here, and if they're not careful, KP may punish them for diving in a little bit too deep, but this is perfect. Liquid to be able to chase him away, now trying to take down that mid-tier 1 tower, but you can see TNC, much like Liquid last game, putting a heavy premium and trying to protect this mid-tier 1 tower, keep that map control, and that's where the Void comes in with the Chronosphere, looking to be able to blow up Taiga. They do manage to get him. Tims gets out the damage just before he falls, but it looks like March is going to get gobbled up by Mika as well, and eventually TNC, they will manage to make this hold. Even without the Radiance and the Chronosphere being used, Liquid have to back up. They just did not bring enough heroes to this fight.
Once they get those items, they're almost impossible to kill, but Liquid has this window right now to punish, and they're clearly aware of this, right? Like the way they're playing.
Another round of Shapeshift. The LSA does immediately land on Koifa, but he managed to get the Centaur stun onto Tims with the follow-up stun coming up from Boxy. That's going to be both supports immediately dead, and it looks like March is going to be chased down as well. The 3, 4, and 5 position, plus the mid-tier 1 tower all falling. Liquid taking huge advantage of this downtime, and
eggs in one basket of greed and to the next level here, and it's really forced them into this like dodge, push out lanes and trade bodies for getting lanes pushed out. They're actually looking to take a fight now, it looks like.
Nice catch onto Lina. And at the same time, with this big Chronosphere, if they can actually take down Mika, it'd be massive. The Stampede goes out with a multicast. That's going to keep Mika in place long enough for Gabby to be able to get the double kill. But here comes the Lycan, trying to chase down KP. KP with no mana, very little health. It will eventually fall here. Mel, nowhere to run to use this unstable concoction until he spots him just barely. Does get that one away. The stun does not implode on him, and Liquid will not be able to catch anybody, punish anybody for killing Mickey's Gyrocopter. So this is a pickoff they cannot afford. Lycan does manage to get off his shapeshift though before the stun came in, and he will manage to run away. So if he can just keep vision of some of these heroes, the rest of the team can cut across, and they should be able to get at least 1 or 2 pickoffs here. The Lina is going to be protected a bit by the Alchemist, but here comes the rest of Liquid. KP does spot him, trying to slow him down. The Stampede looking to be able to run down the Lina, does manage to get him. Jump forward from the Alchemist, going straight for Mickey right now with a buyback coming out from the Lina. Can they get him chain stun, or Mickey's just going to turn and fight? After all, he's got an Aegis. They can't really focus him down, and it's going to be Mel who dies instead. Mickey survives a little bit longer before that Aegis finally falls, but Gabby with a BKB, he still has a Chronosphere, and he's going to let it fly just as the Gyrocopter coming back alive. Can they save Mickey's life? No, they can't. The Fire Blast multicasters are too much damage, and Koifa running around with no shapeshift is going to be enough to be able to finish off this Lina and maybe get some damage on the KP, but Gabby, he still has a wealth of damage on him. He's going to time walk off some of that to be able to finish off the Lycan. Now just 2 support can throw him up. The X12, the silence isn't going to be enough. Gabby will fall. KP looks like he may die to the 2 supports as well, but Taiga with the time dilation on him, he's too slowed. They have no magic damage left, and Zenia gets another round of his silence back, but he's just, KP's too tanky. He gets 1 more nuke out there, slowing down KP as much as possible, but the armor is too much. He can't quite finish up this 100 HP Ogre because the damage is just not there, and KP will survive through it all, gets the double kill, and Liquid get wiped. BSJ, is that the slip up that was just 1 too many?
That might not be. I think we're kind of still at the same point that we were like a minute ago. Like, I think that was a wash, but at the same time, like I said, the longer this game goes on, I don't think this game is out of reach for Liquid yet. Like, that's not like the game-ending slip-up. Him dying here is...
Mickey,
you cannot die
here. Aegis this time around. Does have 20 magic stick charges, though, and will be able to get some distance between him and Armel.
I was like, I just came back to saying it's not over yet, and then he's about to survive. It goes along with his whole theme. You know, I didn't really love the Rush Midas, but KP really making it up to me with the items he's choosing to build now.
Taiga, nice chain stunning here. It's going to allow them to get a good follow-up from the Gyrocopter. And now a beautiful stun on it too, but a better Chronosphere. Locking down the back line. That's 3 stunned up with the LSA over the top of Laguna Blade to be able to finish off Mickey. That is Liquid losing a fight big time. Koifa might be able to sneak away into the night here, as he will not tick out from the damage between the Radiance and that Ignite. PNC still solidifying an easy win team fight into tier 1 and tier 2 towers.
Exactly afraid of 4-man focusing an Elk, and then you get 3-man Chrono, and it's like, when you think about it as the fight plays out and each team is imagining how do we win this fight, it is so complicated for Liquid. For TNC, it's like just plant Alchemist in front, Crimson guard him, and Chrono if they go on him. Like, it's just so simple.
A stomp. Oh, jeez, these beautiful stuns from Taiga. Once again, the telekinesis into the unstable concoction, setting up Boxy to finish the Alk. And now, without that big damage dealer, they're free to chase down whatever TNC heroes they can catch. First is going to be March, next is going to be Gabby, but he pops his BKB for fear of Taiga catching him once again. And, well, at least that'll be a BKB charge down.
Like, I just don't.
It should not be okay.
I don't want viewers to be, like, enabled, you know, by what they're seeing. You know, like, let's go into our 5-man stack, pick Alk, and buy 2 Midases.
Holding on to the unstable concoction, does manage to get it off on a KP, but Gabby does manage to get the Chronosphere, and only locking down the 2 supports though, with Boxy able to get the jump in to finish off that core Ogre, but it looks like Taiga is going to be ripped apart by Gabby, so he does manage to finish off those 2 supports, jumping in for more.
Alchemist.
No dilation to slow down these heroes. Boxy is unable to get away, had no blink up thanks to all those zombies, and now it's TNC's turn to look inside the Roshan pit and a little disappointed.
No, he's gonna wait. March, no. Oh, well, I guess I'm rooting for Liquid, so they missed it.
What are you growing? We got 50 seconds until the next Roshan. Oh dear, that is not gonna feel great. But Koifa really didn't have an out either way. With no shapeshift, he wasn't gonna get away from that. Well,
they do deny the DD. That was honestly probably a game-ending DD.
Yeah,
because he'd kill anybody
since
in
Liquid
Toronto.
can now take that opportunity to smoke up. Can they get the opening they need? Can they run into Gabby and burst him down? They're going to run into March. It's not the best target, but it is a pickoff nonetheless. And he slips away with a force staff coming out from KP, and they do manage to get some control onto Mickey for a while. Now they jump in for the Chronosphere, and they can't really protect Mickey at all in this situation. Insane is being burnt down by Armel in the back lines. They finish the supports. Taiga falls as well inside that Chronosphere. Boxy will manage to TP out, but
you just get chronoed, and you're like, oh, I'm dead. That's basically how it feels. Like when you don't have Aegis, when you don't have buyback, they're just going for the GG push. Lycan no ulti, Centaur no ulti, Grimstroke no ulti, dead heroes. They know he has no buyback because of timer. Actually, yeah,
tier 4 down, and I mean, there's just no damage from this lineup. They're going to try and jump in with Boxy with the Inkswell. That will manage to blow up one of the supports. Lina's dead, but so is Insania as Gabby's quickly deal him. Boxy's trying to lay his damage out onto March. He's just not really doing anything, and Armel will finally turn to finish up the objectives. Now he'll finish off Boxy instead. A nice 3-man stun from Boxy. Can he get back to the fountain to regen up? He will. He'll be fine, but his tier 4 will not. And his throne is rapidly falling. Taiga's going to try and slow it down. 8-bolt, telekinesis around. Koifa running around with his shapeshift. Not sure what to do because he can't really do anything against this Alchemist. He's going to go for the back line, trying to finish off March. Again, Boxy with a sick 2-man stun. Armel, though, is able to pop his BKB unstable concoction. This time the Centaur will get knocked out of the fight. KP quite low, but Koifa no longer having a shift. Again, no real damage there. Same goes with Taiga. That was genius indeed. TNC, a very clean game 1 and game 2 a bit scrappier, but their greed does pay off in the end with a 30-40 victory.
Don't emulate this in your pubs, guys.